Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to World of Warships. This video is sponsored by World of Warships and today we're going to take a look around to see what the game is all about. So the game is set in a large world and as you can see, warships are very much a focus here. Everything is set in an historical context, so the ships players get to use are from the early to mid 20th century. Some of the ships are actually iconic, very famous, and we'll get to those in just a bit. It's an interesting game to get into, and World of Warships are keen to get people interested in taking a look. As a part of their current promotion, they have teamed up with Amazon in order to award players Amazon credits. It's a simple process. After 15 battles, a player is able to invite their friends into the game, and if their friends actually join and achieve set milestones within the game, then when the event ends, the players who sent out the invite will earn Amazon credits. Now, there's more details on this in the video description. Now, the game places you in control of one of these ships, whether it's a cruiser, destroyer, battleship or aircraft carrier. Here, you will find yourself a member of a fleet with set objectives to overcome the enemy. Battles are generally a collaborative affair, so teams that work together and know and understand the strengths of the fleet and their own ships will have a much higher chance of performing well. It's a fun concept and executed very well. The ships themselves are also very well realised, each having their own strengths and weaknesses. This tends to lead to a variety of playstyles depending upon the class and tier of ship, so this essentially means that there will be something for all player types. Now, if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, World of Warships are actually running a promotion at the moment where they're giving away in-game items to new player accounts. These items include 250 gold, 1 million credits which can be used for ship purchases, the USS Charleston premium ship, as well as 3 days of premium game time, in addition to a port slot. The game is free to play, so you really have nothing to lose by giving it a shot. If you want to get these new items when signing up as a new user, then just click the link in the video description and use the code BATTLESTATIONS2019. So World of Warships features a number of different game modes, some of which include co-op battles, random battles, scenarios, ranked and clan battles. This range of game modes allows for players to choose whether they want to play against other players or NPC-controlled opponents. Co-op battles, for example, will match a team of players together into a fleet, and then they will have to cooperatively fight against a team of computer-controlled opponents. In my experience of this, the AI can do a good job of keeping the battles interesting and entertaining, especially on the higher tiers. Scenarios also places players against NPC fleets, however on this occasion, the enemy fleets come in waves of ever-increasing difficulty. If PvP is more your thing, however, then random battles are a great choice. Here, the teams are placed into maps with a total of 24 players, split into 2 teams of 12 versus 12. Smaller teams are also possible depending on the matchmaking system, and these battles can be challenging and extremely competitive, which is perhaps why they are among the most popular game mode. Combat then is multifaceted and has a lot of minutiae for players to learn and to pick up over time. The game starts by placing you in a tier 1 ship, and there are 10 tiers in total and 4 main classes of ships. There's also a variety of different nations within the game, all of which have their own types of ships. In total, the game features close to 300 different ships which can be unlocked and played. It also includes a number of premium-only ships, and it's also worth pointing out that all ships and nations within the game are modelled on their real-world counterparts. Now, the difficulty and the learning curve of the game, from what I have seen so far at least, seems to be fairly well balanced. The Tier 1 ships, which are all in the cruiser line, introduce players to the basic concepts, and this includes things such as firing weapons, manoeuvrability and armour. However, you'll find that you really only need 1 or 2 battles to move on to the second tier of ship. Each battle earns players XP, which is attached to the current ship. This XP then contributes to unlocking the next ship. Each tier of ship gets increasingly more expensive in terms of XP and credits, but also gets increasingly more powerful, both in terms of weapon, armour and potentially manoeuvrability as well. Both XP and credits can also be purchased with doubloons, which is the game's premium currency. As you make progress through the game, you will find that combat and ship operation becomes very intricate. Understanding the functions of any specific ship, along with its strengths and weaknesses, is key to being a good captain. Now, this is why the tier-based progression of ships works very well as it teaches the players different aspects of the game as they progress through the ship tiers. Playing the game for a while then, you will soon learn about concepts such as auto-balance and overmatch, and these can be massive allies in being a competent ship captain. They certainly take time to learn, however, but will soon become a very key part of how you play the game. Firing weapons is also far more than just a case of pointing and clicking. Many factors need to be taken into account when using weapons, and these include the positioning and orientation of your ship, the distance and speed of enemy vessels, the type of ship that you are firing against, along with its hull and armour rating, not to mention the size of your own weapon shells and whether or not you should best use armour-piercing or high explosive weapons, or even, if the situation warrants it, torpedoes. Weapons are also not entirely about doing damage, but also can be used tactically. Torpedoes are a great example of this. Firing torpedoes at a lightly armoured but highly manoeuvrable destroyer might seem like a waste of time, as the chances are they will easily be able to outmanoeuvre the torpedoes. However, you can use this to your advantage by using the torpedoes to force the enemy ship to turn and move in a direction of your choice, setting them up for later other attacks. Strategy and tactics then are a huge part of the learning process with World of Warships, as is being an effective team player and understanding how to best use your own ship to support your team and fleet. It seems to me then that there's certainly plenty to keep players interested in World of Warships. The game has regular updates along with a good flow of new missions and events. It's also a very pretty game. The water effects are very nice, for example, and the ships are very well realised. That said, the game still runs well on a moderately powered PC. I was able to run it and play it effectively on my laptop, for example, so all this is a pretty great boon. Now, if you want to find out more about World of Warships, then do take a look at all the links in the video description. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.